I normally like to keep a little bit of mystery in my video titles, and I normally do not like to talk about a topic back to back, but I just cannot help it, y'all. I tried to watch this episode and see different angles, and I really wanted to pick something different to talk about, but I'm just gonna say it. Kenya Moore's husband is disrespectful as f***. It's Justin Diego back with another Bingeworthy video. And today, let's talk about how I just cannot protect Kenya Moore much longer, and how her husband, Marc Daly, is really rubbing a lot of Real Housewives of Atlanta fans the wrong way, while others are celebrating his behavior and calling him Kenya Moore's karma. Now, before we get started sipping this tea, go ahead and like this video, click that subscribe button, and you already know you want to hit that bell button so you officially join me and my binge watchers and are first to get updates about binge-worthy videos like this.
I'm trying to tell you.
First of all, I've really got to apologize for taking so long to make this video. I saw this episode early and I still could not handle all of the disrespect from Kenya's husband, Marc. And it's crazy because I'm one of the people who really try to give him the benefit of the doubt. But when I saw Kenya's get to Cynthia was over the BS, I started thinking about how much Kenya has just been breaking down, and it's just not cute, so I'm officially done.
I still don't know all of Marc's triggers. You feel like you're crazy, why is he upset? That is what's scary, because you're in a union with someone that's supposed to be forever, and you don't know who this person is.
Listen, I get it, Kenya is no angel, and she's definitely been the villain on the show for a while now. But hear me out, because I'm definitely not making excuses for Kenya's past mess. I'm just talking about what's happening now and why it's just not a good look. If you watched the episode, you saw Kenya really opening up about how badly their relationship has fallen apart, and how she noticed that his respect and admiration for her has evolved over the last few months. And to be honest, judging by the episode, it doesn't look like he respects her much more at all.
Marc and I are in desperate need to just have some intimacy. I'm not always talking about sex. You know when your husband is acting differently. You notice when he changes his cologne. You know when your husband changes his habits, the way he speaks to you. All women have that innate sense of what is going on in their relationship.
I don't know about y'all, but I've definitely been there. It is the worst feeling in the world to be in a relationship with somebody that you really, really love, and just sitting there and watching your relationship become toxic. And I agree with Miss V on Twitter, who said, "I don't care how you feel about Kenya, no woman deserves to be treated as poorly as Marc treats her. If you're that unhappy, Marc, leave her and free her of this toxicity. Kenya, free yourself, ! Make room for peace in your life." The episode got more cringeworthy as it went along, and you could really just see how ungrateful and how frustrated Marc was being the whole time. There was a point where Kenya was clearly trying to take care of him and make him feel good about his little charity, and he was just so nasty and so rude.
But I tried my best. Just told me this morning. I didn't know I had to dress you.
I told you 3 days ago.
No, you didn't. You told me this morning.
You weren't paying attention.
It's almost like I avoid anything that might make him upset because I don't want to fight.
I'm not even gonna lie. If I was Kenya, I would have snatched that Gucci tie and I would have started whipping his behind for doing me like that. I mean, I get that he's frustrated and he doesn't really want to film the show, but boy, please, can you at least pretend when the cameras are rolling? I mean, I'm trying to make light of the situation, but it's honestly so bad, y'all. I feel like they've got to be pretending. There is no way that two human beings can be in a relationship that is this bad.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go start getting dressed.
Well, were you getting dressed before me?
Well, I have other stuff I have to do, hair, makeup.
Even more drama unfolded at the charity event. All the wives showed up, including Cynthia Bailey, Kandi Burruss, Portia Williams, Eva Marcel, and Nene Leakes. But most of the drama between the girls was centered around the friends of the show, Tanya Sam and Marlo Hampton. Where do I even start? The situation with Kenya's seating chart was confusing from the very beginning, but I think everyone made it a lot harder than it had to be. When Tanya arrived, I felt like Kenya was being like so petty by asking her to move from the seat that she wanted that was right beside Portia and Dennis.
Tanya, you have to sit in your seat.
Oh, okay, guys. I got demoted.
I know tonight is all about positivity, but it kind of feels like Kenya's picking on Tanya a little bit.
I honestly don't think that it was ever that serious, and I agree with some Housewives fans that say Kenya was taking her frustrations with Marc out on the girls. But Marlo, girl, I don't know where to begin with you. Marlo arrived late with 2 additional guests, and things definitely got tricky. On one hand, this is an event for empowering and uplifting Black men, and I think that it is sweet that Marlo wanted her 2 nephews that she's raising to be a part of it. But I don't know, y'all. I can't tell if Marlo's intentions were really pure because she didn't even RSVP, and if you watched Bravo's after show, you saw Kenya spill the tea that none of the girls donated to the charity except Candy and Portia.
Even if I put you in a bag, you have a free seat. What's the point? You're lucky to even be here. You didn't pay for your seat. You didn't pay for the 2 extra seats. You should be happy that you even got an invitation.
There was a misunderstanding about where Marlo should sit, and Marlo made a huge scene about it that I thought was doing way too much.
Well, we can go home, Sharon. We can go. No, because I gotta sit at a whole nother table, not with everybody. Don't you ever let a person make you feel like second place.
I also didn't like that she brought the drama to Marc instead of just letting it go and taking in the moment with her little nephews that she wanted to be there to be inspired so bad. But on the other hand, I also think that Kenya overreacted to this to some extent. But again, I think that Kenya's anger towards Marc was being misdirected toward her guest.
I know that Kenya's upset, but I really think that her emotions may be misplaced in this situation. Maybe it's because she's just dealing with this man who doesn't even have enough respect to even acknowledge her. I wouldn't give a damn what Marlo was doing. I would be pissed off at my husband.
And a Housewives fan chimed in on Twitter saying, "I'm still mad that Marc treated Kenya like that in front of the world. And she didn't even say anything or tell his to shut the F up, exclamation point. Disappointed is not even the word." Before another fan said, "Kenya is better than me. I would have been cussed Marc's the out. He irks my nerves every time they show him." I felt that one a little bit too much in my soul. Speaking of Marc, Cynthia Bailey felt some kind of way about his behavior during the charity event, raising concerns about him not acknowledging Kenya more as his wife and showing gratitude for her helping him pull off this event.
This is the time to tell the entire world how much you value your spouse. And it's crickets.
It would have been nice for maybe Kenya's husband to acknowledge her. That bothered me a whole lot.
I do think that it was disrespectful, but I tried to chalk it off as Marc just being nervous and inexperienced until I saw what happened next. Now, before I go any further, I know that you, yes, I'm talking about you the only one here, aren't you? You have not been sitting here this whole time without liking this video? What? So nasty and so rude. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to Bingeworthy while you're at it. Now, let's get back to the story.
They are nasty, entitled women. Take all that drama and nasty in front of all these people.
Yeah, I saw you on TV, but are you enjoying the ride?
I hit it. No, I hit it. Nobody knows that.
If y'all really think that that is what Marc really said, y'all need to take a nap. It's never been a secret that Marc doesn't like reality TV, and he's never wanted to be on this show. That's part of the reason why Kenya has had so many issues with the network in the past that ultimately left her sitting out last season. It's my belief that either the audio was bad and Bravo chopped up this conversation, or they maliciously wanted fans to think this. But either way, I believe that the lady definitely understood that Marc was saying that he hates filming and being on television. The woman literally started with her conversation saying, "I saw you on TV." Now look, it's obvious that Marc and Kenya are going through some really tough stuff right now, but I just do not think that he would ever say that he hates being married. That's just dumb. Or am I being delusional? Comment right now and let me know. It's obvious that Marc was over it, but I don't think that he was just over Kenya altogether. I think his frustrations were really with the show, and he probably felt like he was gonna have more control over this event. But obviously he felt like the cameras were ruining it. And he even told them that he felt that the cameras were being too invasive. Now, if you look at what he said this way, it makes sense why he snapped and tried to shut production down.
Tell them that's it. They can't film forever. Tell them they gotta wrap it.
Got it.
Don't tell me I got it. I'm giving you 5 minutes and then I'm gonna take care of it. If I come back down here, it's gonna be ugly. I don't give a F. End it.
But sadly, the drama didn't end there. We already knew that Kenya and Marc announced their split the next day after this charity event, but we didn't know for sure if Bravo was going to talk about it on the show, especially after Marc threatened legal action against anyone who speculated about their relationship. So I tried to keep my mouth closed.
And he told me to shut my fat ass up, and it was good for her.
And what did you do then?
I shut my fat ass up.
In that statement, he said, "I've come to the difficult decision to separate from Kenya at this time. Our daughter has 2 parents that love her very much, and in her best interest, this situation should remain as private as possible. I cherish our family's good times together and will continue to co-parent in a loving way. Rumors, innuendo, or false accusations only serve to hurt our family and will be addressed through counsel as the law permits. Please respect our privacy during this challenging time." Yeah, Marc wasn't playing with us, but clearly Bravo wants all the smoke because the girls are definitely going to be talking about it in the episodes to come.
He can't stop until he has just completely destroyed me.
They announced they're getting a divorce.
Oh my God. If she does come on this trip, let's try to not talk all about the divorce if we can help it.
I'm probably gonna be able to help that.
He should have thought too about how she brought a woman in the front of Kenya, so this gonna get her a good wake-up call. Wake up. Kenya. Be clear. Kenya and her bad skin. Okay?
Lord. Team Twirl, what are we gonna do now? They are not having any mercy on the queen, with one fan tweeting, they need to throw a divorce party for Kenya in Greece. Like how she threw one for Phaedra. See how she likes that. Before another fan said, "Child, I would have been left his laugh my A off!" Exclamation point. Kenya should have been sweeping her own porch instead of worrying about the cookie lady with the crying laughing faced emoji. And this tweet was way too much, saying, 2 assholes found each other and got married, and now don't like each other. Oh well. And another Housewives fan let something off their chest, saying, "She invited the cookie lady to be spiteful. I have no sympathy. She used to always attack other wives and their husbands. Doesn't feel good when it's you." Now everyone feels bad for her. No one's saying we happy about it, but let's keep it real, cause if it was somebody else, she would be all in their business, no F's given. And Christina joined the chat saying, "The Karma guys came to serve, and they did." Yes, this whole thing is a mess, and a lot of people are just like Christina, saying that Kenya's tumultuous relationship is really her karma. But Kenya Moore fired back, saying, "This is my karma," posting a picture of her smiling with her beautiful daughter, Brooklyn. Yes, this was a long, messy video, and I am just so happy that it's done. Thanks so much for watching this video all the way till the end. This was a hard video for me to make because I really like Kenya, and I wanted her to be happy, and I still want her to be happy, but things are not looking good. If you appreciate videos like this, please show me some love, a little bit of extra love if you got it, by liking this video, commenting, and letting me know that you really want to rock with me through tough videos like this. I want to know if y'all think that this is just too much for TV, or if you feel like for Kenya, it's only fair. Also, I want to know if you think that there is any hope left for Kenya and Marc. Thanks again for watching this video. I will see you divorcees on the next one.